Welcome to the Instagram stories for Wednesday, May 31st. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. The biggest news of the day comes from a company called Social Insider, which provides social media analytics and strategic insights. They have a huge deep dive into some of the data that they've collected from social media posts over the past 2 years with respect to where you can get the most engagement and the best value for your time. Let's dive in. Here are the high points from their research over the past 2 years. First, TikTok is the short form video platform that gets the highest engagement rate. That's the key takeaway. Second, TikTok registers twice as many comments than Reels and YouTube Shorts do. Number 3, the number of TikToks posted is double compared to Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Number 4, Instagram Reels score the highest watch rate. And with that context, let's dive in. First, that point that I mentioned about TikTok being the short form platform with the highest engagement rate. They explain that TikTok is obviously massively popular among Gen Z users, but Instagram still remains a more appealing platform for millennials. In this very long and detailed report, there's an excellent graphic that shows the engagement rate and how it differs between TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts. TikTok gets a 5% engagement rate, Reels gets a 4% engagement rate, and YouTube Shorts gets a 3% engagement rate. First, a little context on how they're calculating engagement rate. I want to be clear about this. They're adding up all the likes, comments, and shares on the post divided by the number of followers that the page has, and then they multiply that result by 100 to get that percentage. Now, the key part of this, if you're frustrated with your social media results, and I'm sure at one time or another we could all relate to this, right? If you're getting a 5% or better engagement rate, then you're getting the average. It doesn't matter if you're a huge brand or you're just one person working on your own. If you're getting around a 5% engagement rate on TikTok, you are doing average, and that is fine. Obviously, we all want better. I get that. But you just kind of have to put some of these numbers in perspective. Even if you had 1 million followers, you can do the math, right? You're only going to get 5% of people who are liking and commenting and sharing that post. So just keep it in perspective. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about which platform had the highest watch rate. That's very important. Hint, it's Instagram, so stick around.
This episode is brought to you by Michigan Economic Development Corporation. In Michigan, you can have both a rewarding career and a quality lifestyle, with plentiful career opportunities in world-changing, innovating industries, from electric vehicles to clean energy to biotech, with room for advancement no matter where you are in your career. Plus, Michigan offers a welcoming, beautiful, affordable, and inclusive community for all. Live your best life. You can in Michigan. Visit themichiganlife.org.
Welcome back. We are breaking down a huge report from Social Insider all about the differences in engagement rate between TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. They had one category here about the highest watch rate. The average watch rate is a very important metric. It represents the number of views in a time frame divided by the total number of profile followers and then multiply by 100 to get a percentage. Instagram Reels gets a 13% average watch rate compared to TikTok, which gets a 9% average watch rate. YouTube Shorts coming in way behind at a 2% watch rate on average. Interestingly, Social Insider tries to explain why they think that's happening. They say that since people post more on TikTok, they are posting less Reels, and therefore there is less spam, which increases chances for the users to discover and watch more qualitative, tailored to their preferences videos, ultimately leading to a greater number of views gained per reel. I am not sure that I agree with that theory, but I like the thought process that's going into it, so I wanted to highlight it for you. This is a very good report. It's got some excellent graphics. I'm going to link to it in this show notes so you can check it out for yourself. Before we conclude today's show, I want to mention that I am working on my own video strategy. All of this content that I make on audio is one piece of the puzzle, but I want to have a video component that goes along with it, but that's very impactful and very short. So I've started working with a new social media person. I know it's a little shocking. You're thinking, Daniel, why do you need to work with a social media person? I know where I'm good and I know what I'm not good at. And so I want to work with somebody who can help me focus on the things that I'm good at and leave the parts that I'm not great at to someone else. So I just posted a new video in my tech news series. If you can check it out on my account, I would love to get some feedback and hear what you think of it. Thanks so much for listening, and be sure to come back for more TikTok or Instagram or other social media news and strategy.
Instagram news got you covered, sometimes even TikTok. Relevant platforms in the metaverse ahead of the wave, without a break or a pit stop. Still waiting for Zuckerberg to give me the big job. Pause. Use trademarks and logos with Insta's permission, of course. If you like the show and you gain some good info, maybe leave a review. It's a type of applause. Just drop me a message if you want to collab. If you got some good content or you want to run ads, at Daniel Hill Media is where I am. TikTok, Facebook and Instagram.